So before we start, I'd like to make sure you subscribe to my channel, so don't forget to subscribe now, and also to change your notification bell setting. Like this, you will always have my little tricks or tips and also little recipe for you.
Hello and welcome back for this beautiful dish coming back from Italy. This is the gnocchi made with sweet potatoes. So I've got about 800 grams of sweet potatoes, bit of cinnamon, 1 egg, 1 Parmesan cheese, 120 grams of flour and a bit of butter. First of all, what you need to do is to peel your potatoes. Then you're going to cut them in quite a large section, and for this recipe we are going to use the microwave. So once your potatoes are peeled, cut them in a large section, about 2 or 3 centimeters. So this dish, it's all over Italy. It was discovered by the Roman Empire and used to be made with semolina. It's only in the 16th century that this dish became a classic all over Italy and was made with potato because the potato was introduced in the 16th century. So once you cut all your sweet potato, put them just in a bowl. Don't need to wrap them, straight up in the microwave for about 10 minutes. Later, just check if they are cooked properly. I'll just use a fork, prick them. If they cook and fall from the fork, feel soft enough, that's mean they're ready to go. Just transfer your sweet potato to a bowl, and here I'm adding some cinnamon, or people call it cassia, about a large teaspoon of it, about 20-30 grams of butter here, and I'm gonna mash those sweet potato using a potato masher. As you notice, there's no moisture, no water excess. So try to mash it as much as possible to a smooth texture. Next, I'm adding about 30 grams of Parmesan cheese. You can go up to 50, it's up to you. So nice grated Parmesan cheese with it. Could use other cheese if you want. Pecorino, it's another good one. Tiny bit of salt, bit of fresh grounded cracked pepper with it. I'm adding 1 egg, and that's to bind the ingredients together. Notice if you want to cook for vegan, you can omit the butter, the cheese and the eggs and it will still work. You might have to add about 20 grams more of flour. Here I am using fresh rosemary, and I could have chopped it, but really I just wanted it as a whole little leaves inside. Mix the ingredients well together, make sure they bind, and start adding the flour. Add the flour a little at a time, mix a little bit, add more flour, mix a little bit more, add a little bit more flour. There we are. It's gonna start to shape like a dough, become a little bit thicker. It's normal. It will still feel a little bit soft, but you should be able to roll it on the floured bench. So make sure you flour your bench a bit. Put the sweet potato gnocchi mix on the bench, put a little bit more flour on it and roll it, and check it out. If it rolls and binds together, that's good to go. If it's too soft, add a little bit more flour to it. So here I'm cutting a section, and I'm going to cut another section again. I'm going to try to elongate that section and make it as a little rope or long sausage, about 2 centimeter diameter. and then I can start to cut my gnocchi. So proper Italian will tell you they're too big, and I totally understand that. They are quite large, between 2 centimeters. It should be around 1 centimeter each. Gnocchi in Italy are generally served as a entree, so a very small portion. It replaces the pasta or the soup as an entree. Prima piatto. So here I'm showing you how to do it a little bit faster. Cut a few more sections and add a little bit more flour, and there you have them as a rough little dumpling. You can reshape them, and I used to have a board for it. I saw it last week, I put it aside, and I put it aside somewhere and I don't know where I put it. So I'm using the old technique of sieve or conical strainer to shape my gnocchi as a little dumpling and press them to have a little bit of indent. The indent there, it's actually made to catch the sauce with it and to stay around. In terms of cooking the gnocchi, you need to bring the water to boil and put it to a simmer. And I cook about 15 to 20 gnocchi at the time. And as I put the gnocchi, the temperature of the water, it's cooling down, which is normal. And it's gonna look like it's just a little flat. As I reduce the heat to make sure it's at the simmering point or just before simmering point. I don't want the gnocchi to be on fierce boiling, that will break them down. And how do you know it's cooked? They're just floating along, just like that. Look at them, all ready to get at. Eat me, eat me, eat me, one after the other. Just scoop them out, drain them well, and then get ready for your frying pan. A little bit butter, and you see that nutty color, that hazelnut color. That's what people call burnt butter. It's actually not burnt. You can't go too far. Cook the gnocchi for about a minute on the side. Give it a bit of a shake or a toss. Cook the gnocchi another minute or two. And make sure you have a nice golden color. A bit more salt and pepper. Try one. And here, because I had leftover of salmon in the fridge, I poached it in the gnocchi liquid for about 5 minutes and took it out and flaked it on top. It was just delicious, really a fantastic dish. I was very impressed, very surprised. I used to do classical gnocchi with potato and also gnocchi alla romaine with semolina. I never tried sweet potato, and I thought, why not give it a shot? So that was my second try at it. This recipe works very well. I had to adapt a few little things, and you have it under this video. You follow the link and you will go straight to my recipe and all the details and ingredients for it. Serve it in a nice bowl. Add more parmesan, of course, and there you are. I wish you a bon appetit and hope you enjoy this. Thank you for watching and see you next time.